What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about a little discussed idea that is hand path, why you need to know about it, and how is it going to help you. What's going on, everybody? Scott Hogan coming at you. We're in the studio. We got the flight scope fired up. We're going to talk about hand path, which is a really critical idea. So let's get into it right now. So first, let's talk about what is hand path. Well, hand path is a really simple idea. It is the path that your hands take throughout the swing, okay? So many people are thinking about where does the club go, all of that, but they're not thinking about where are their hands going and how are they going to work in the swing. So it's really important, and it's something you can work on without a club, but once you start understanding it, you start seeing how the golf club actually works to be able to hit the golf ball. So what should your hand path be? That's going to be the next question. Well, it's going to be kind of a combination of things, but the main thing that we need to start looking at is what is happening in the golf swing. So if I am set up here, I've got my hands on the club and I got the club head behind the ball. My hands are physically inside of the golf ball, right? So they're over here inside and the club head is out there, okay? As I go around my body, my hands are going to work in a little circle around my body, okay? When I do that, the club head is working on that circle around my body as well. That is one of the most important things we have to realize, is that we need to get our hands and the club back down into those circles that are going around our body and into the correct circles. What I see most times are people are actually kind of flipping things around. They're actually going up, hands are out here, now it's way outside of that circle that's close to our body, and then the club head's back here, it's in the other circle. It's not going to get back out to its original circle, and now we've got to do something to make sure that we can get the club back to the ball. And that's where we see things happen that are inconsistent, or we're just not able to control the ball like we want to. So we need to understand that concept first, that when I go through, my hands are going to be working around my body, and the club is going to have that same relationship that it had as we started, because that's how you're going to hit the ball, okay? And if you do that, you're going to find it's a lot easier to generate power and hit it straighter. Now, as you continue throughout the swing, we don't just swing around us. We need some other elements to generate power, to generate some angle of attack, all of that good stuff. So what happens in the swing is my hands are going to go back, they're going to go up. That's good, but now they need to be working back down to get into that circle that's going to go around us. So again, most people I see, how is their hand path going? They are going in because they're trying to go around, right? But the problem is you need some up, so they go up. Now, because of the way our body works, everything's working back out and going over. Now you're no longer working. To get back to that circle, you've got to come in like this. There's your over the top moves. There's a lot of things going on, right? So you need to know, hey, I've got to go up and then work it down to get back into this circle with my hands that are going around, okay? So it looks something like this: up, down, and then you go around. Now, what is it going to look like as you make that motion? You're going to be going up, down, around your body, okay? What you're going to see is it's going to go back, up, down, around, okay? A number that we would take a look at on flight scope as we look at this, your club path immediately will start shifting to the right for a right-handed player, or into out would be how most people would think of it. And that's where I think most people get this wrong. When they're thinking about swinging, they're thinking about, hey, I'm going to swing into out. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go out. The problem is you don't keep the relationship of where your hands and the club are, and now you've got to do something to get that back, okay? And that's where we have some of those issues that we see, and it all comes from, hey, do I understand what hand path is as I go through? So we go back, let's do it again. I'll go a little faster, up, down, around, okay? Club path there, 1.6 to the right. Feeling like, hey, I can make that swing pretty comfortably. Again, I think a lot of people, when they start realizing how this works with getting your hands into the proper circles, really will start seeing some more effortless power as they're going through, and the ability to start seeing that club actually swinging on the correct path into the ball, or the path that they want. Now, what's a drill that we can do? Very simple one is the hockey drill, okay, to feel this out. So all we're going to do is I'm going to split my hands. You can see I got my hands split. I actually got one hand on the actual steel of the shaft, and what we're going to do is just take a setup. All right, so I'm going to be here. You're obviously not going to hit a ball with this, but you're going to go back, and with those hands split, we're going to go back. You're going to feel the club get very vertical, and then when you come down, I want you to get the club head back out to where the ball would be. Okay, so you're going down, you can go through a little bit, but it's mainly going to be back, coming down, get that club head out to the ball. Now, when you do this, it's going to feel very weird, but use a camera, especially on this face-on view, and just watch what happens to the swing and where you start seeing that club line up to what people feel. And you'll notice you start seeing a little bit of forward shaft lean. You see that club leaning a little forward, and you're going to really feel like you can hit the ball really well. So that's the best drill to start understanding the difference of, hey, my hands are going to be in here while my club is out there, okay? Golf club is like a seesaw, okay? If one end is doing something such as traveling out to the ball on an in-to-out path, you're going to feel the other end basically doing the opposite, where it feels like it's more coming in and working around you, okay? That is one of the biggest keys as you're working on getting your swing dialed in. So that is hand path, super critical. Got to be able to master it. Make sure you give that a try, and make sure you check out our Breaking 90 plan and our yardage card. Both of those are free. Make sure you check them out in the description below. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.